You got two black ladies over there, black man, who just told you got a black man right here, who just told you their properties are being taken. Black people properties are being taken by your guy, Obama. What you really about as a black man? Come over there and defend me. Stand up for the fact that you know that the city and the county is trying to illegally take my property and other black people's property.
You over here defend these illegal aliens like they're your children, and they probably are, because if you are a Haitian mayor, then we need to check your immigrant status for deportation.
He is not governing to all Chicagoans. He is governing more to the benefit of a subset of constituents.
Actions do have consequences. That's how I want to start this video today, because that's the message the people of Chicago should have heard before voting for Brandon Johnson. And quite frankly, that's the message the people of New York should have heard before voting for Zowan Mamdani. But it's too late now. They already effed around. Now, it's time to find out.
People have gathered here tonight at Harmony Community Church here in Lawndale as they're trying to light the way to fairness with this bonfire and discussion tonight. Many homeowners across Chicago receiving a hefty property tax increase in the mail, and they're all wondering where that money is going.
How can you maintain your home if your taxes are constantly going up?
Homeowners in Lawndale are searching for answers together tonight about their property tax hikes. Community leaders partnered with the Lawndale Christian Development Corporation to host this bonfire, allowing neighbors to discuss their options. The group discussed a number of solutions for the issue, including an effort to propose new policy, which would be modeled after California's Prop 13. That would limit property taxes to 1% of assessed value, with annual increases capped at 2%. Homeowners are also frustrated because they feel like they're not seeing the tax hikes lead to notable investment in their neighborhoods.
Before Brandon Johnson got elected, he made his plans very clear. He would welcome more illegal migrants into Chicago. He would not allow ICE to come to Chicago to enforce immigration. He would continue to use the American taxpayer money to take care of these illegals. And of course, he wants to defund the police. Guess what? The people still voted for him. So now you cannot be surprised things are falling down, because when you vote for nonsense, the outcome is going to be nonsense. What do you think is going to happen to your community when you allow tens of thousands of illegal migrants to move in? What do you think is going to happen to the housing market when you have tens of thousands of more people looking for a place to stay? Any increase in demand without an increase in supply will result to an automatic increase in price. What do you think is going to happen to the schools in the community? Because these thousands of illegal migrants moving in, they do have children. They have a lot of children, way more than US citizens. And those children have to go to schools. What do you think is going to happen to the teachers? A teacher that was supposed to teach a class of 20 students now has to teach a class of 30 students. The resources that were allocated for a class of 20 students now have to be shared to 30 students.
One man says he received a bill this week that was $977 more than what he paid last year.
There's been a divestment in this community for the most part, but it seems like now that people have found an interest in reclaiming the neighborhood, now it's like we're being taxed for prosperity.
Just today, our property tax bills came in, and folks are seeing the average increase in North Lawndale is like 100%.
A 100% property tax increase with no warning, no explanation, no accountability. And to that I say, welcome to socialism.
Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Mayor Brandon Johnson. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Let the mayor speak. 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 Let the mayor speak.
I'm actually surprised it took that long for the people of Chicago to wake up and call out the nonsense, because how dare you taking my money to take care of illegal migrants while I need the help?
Sources tell me they believe the mayor is angling for a vote next week, perhaps as early as Monday. Dowell is opposed to the employee head tax, which would charge companies with more than 100 employees $21 per employee per month. There are other controversial taxes, including a cloud computing tax and a first-of-its-kind social media tax. Now, Second Ward Alderman Brian Hopkins is questioning the timing, as folks will be hearing about these higher taxes just as their second installment Cook County property tax bills arrive in the mail.
Brendan Johnson wants to punish the companies that are hiring people in his community. Guys, you cannot make this up. He wants to charge $21 per employee every month. He wants to remove the incentives for companies to be willing to grow and hire more people, which will result to more unemployment, to more government assistance, to more poverty, to more homelessness, to more crime. This idea is so foolish. Even the woke governor had to say, nah, you on your own.
I am absolutely foursquare opposed to a head tax for the city of Chicago. It penalizes the very thing that we want, which is we want more employment in the city of Chicago. And it makes it very hard to attract companies from outside of Chicago to come into Chicago, and harder for companies that are in Chicago to stay.
This is business 101, guys. If you want people to come invest in your community, you give them incentives to come invest in your community. You do not make it more difficult for them.
That's going to create the kind of atmosphere that will make it difficult for this mayor to pass a budget that doesn't include any cuts and efficiencies. People will open their tax bill and they'll get angry, and they'll call their elected official and they'll say, what's going on here? Why did my bills go up? They don't want to hear that elected official say, well, you know, we're going to tax you even more this year, but don't worry about it. That's a very hard sell in an anti-tax environment like we're faced with right now.
It's always the same story. They come to you, tell you they're going to give you A, B, C, D for free. Who's going to pay for it? The rich people. Until they realize it is not that simple. Until they realize the rich people already paying for half of the city budget. You can't really just increase the taxes. Until they realize they don't even have the power to increase taxes on the rich people. Therefore, you have to pay for it. And the good thing is they don't even come to you to tell you you have to pay for it. They just charge you.
Mayor Brendan Johnson refusing to do any budget backpedaling despite a report from the professional services firm EY, formerly Ernst & Young, that suggests the city could find millions more inefficiencies in next year's budget.
We put forth this investment that some had some trepidation around, which, sure, I mean, I get that. But we've already demonstrated that we're willing to implement the very ideas that came from this report.
But the president of the Civic Federation says the mayor is missing out on many more opportunities for savings by not implementing more of the ideas contained in the 101-page report.
I think there are concrete results or recommendations from the EY report. Concrete recommendations that we as the council can say, we want these implemented, you need to implement them, stop ignoring them, and help reduce the cost on taxpayers in your budget.
Today, a representative from EY appearing before the Budget Committee to discuss the report and answer questions.
EY's work was in no way an audit or a forensic analysis of the city's budget or finances.
The mayor, meanwhile, continuing to defend his corporate head tax proposal.
Well, look, we still believe that the best way to balance our budget is challenging larger corporations to pay their fair share. As I've said from the very beginning, my values I protect.
An uneducated mind always thinks more money is the solutions to all their problems. Even EY is suggesting something different. But the mayor is like, nah, we're not going to listen to EY, one of the big four, one of the best in the world when it comes to consulting. We're not going to listen to them. Just give me more money. When you are the problem, it is impossible for you to find the solution, because again, you are the problem. And I am pretty sure the people of Chicago, they cannot wait to vote you out. As always, thanks for watching. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment, let me know what you think as I continue to create more, but most importantly, better content, and call out the nonsense from this lunatic left. We are here promoting and upholding conservative values because this is what we believe in. God, family, country. Repeat after me. God, family, country. As always, may God bless you, and may God bless the greatest country on the planet. May God bless the United States